Hey guys, and welcome to Wrestling Days. So today I've got a Mattel figure review for Dean Ambrose. Proper excited to do a review on this. I've had a look at a few other reviews that are on YouTube and whatnot, and some good reviews out there, don't get me wrong. But something was bothering me about this figure, and what was bothering me is, why the hell does he come with a police hat and 2 nightsticks? Everyone just keeps going, oh look, he's got his cop attire, and you know, you can dress him up, make him look like a policeman, all this kind of stuff. Why? Why do I want to do that? What's that about? So I did a bit of like research into it. I do remember an incident where he, was dressed as a policeman, but Jesus, I couldn't for the life of me remember why or when. So we'll get to all of that anyway. They seem to be churning out Dean Ambrose figures quite regular. There was one not too long ago where he came with that. Was it a kendo stick? I couldn't find that in the shops, and I've heard this reported as well before, that people just could not find it in the shops. Certainly on all the toy hunts I've been on, I've not come across one. Otherwise, I would have picked one up. Why not? You've got to have a Dean Ambrose, haven't you? If anything, you've got to have a Dean Ambrose, because otherwise you get a pretty lonely Renee Young. And who wants that? But I have to keep these two apart, because God only knows what little figures would be running around if I didn't. But so this is the Dean Ambrose figure anyway. You're talking about one of the most over guys on the roster, and this is a really, really cool figure. This is the packaging. Might as well do the old packaging stuff first. This is the packaging. There's the face. It's all like loving himself there. Same face on the side. And then on the back he's looking a little bit more mean. It's a little bit Kane-esque there, in my opinion. But it's got like all the details on. It says he's 6'4", 225 pounds. His finisher is Dirty Deeds. And he's from Cincinnati, Ohio. Ring attire from Raw, May 25th, 2015. And his career highlights, it says United States champion, but wow, really Intercontinental champion as well, member of the Shield. There's quite a few bits on there. Other ones in the series, the amazing Balor figure, Finn Balor figure, which if you haven't got it, you need it. Ryback, if you haven't got it, you don't need it. Lita, pretty cool, you should probably get it. Terry Funk, I absolutely love, legend, underrated, comes with the ECW belt. And 123 Kid, who again was one of my favourites as a kid. I love this series. I think this is a brilliant series. But yeah, Dean Ambrose, ring attire from Raw, May 25th. I can tell you that this is the go-home show for Elimination Chamber last year. And he is in a feud against Seth Rollins. And basically he needs to sign the contract for the match, but the Authority keep preventing him. He ends up getting arrested at the start of this Raw. This is his last chance to sign the contract, and basically the show's coming to the end. At the very end of the segment, here you hear the siren. Out comes the police van, and Dean steps out with a police jacket on, which you don't get here, right? He has a police jacket, 2 nightsticks, policeman's hat, goes down to the ring, signs the contract, the match is on, right? That is why he comes with these accessories, because of that incident last year. So yeah, really, really looking forward to getting this opened up. I've heard loads about it, so let's try and get inside the packaging and see if it lives up to my expectations. It's worth mentioning as well, whilst I'm opening this, that I actually don't have a Dean Ambrose figure. This is going to be my first Dean Ambrose, so proper excited for it. So here's the Dean Ambrose figure. I can tell you that it's actually a lot better in person than what I was expecting. The hair at the top, I'm not sure if you can make it out, but the hair at the top is all very messy. Just like, a Dean Ambrose actual hair. his face scan is actually very good. You know, that looks just like Dean Ambrose. You can't quite make it out, or at least I can't see that you can make it out here, but it's just a little bit, the shade of his beard, it's just a little bit off kind of colour wise, but I mean, look at that. That is a brilliant face scan. There's no way you look at that and not know who that is. I don't know, I mean, maybe interesting if you used to take like all the paint off and just have this as a figure. Would you know that was Dean Ambrose? I think you would. I think that's pretty. They've done a pretty good job with this. I like the top. I think I love his logo. I love the detail on the belt as well. I really love the detail on the belt. Look at that. You know, that is a fantastic. You got to appreciate detail, because if you don't appreciate the detail, what's the point really in getting the figures? But look at that. It's got the belt buckle and then it's got the studs going on it as well. Brilliant little logo on the back, the Unstable logo, which is really cool. There's no other real surprises. You know, it comes with the jeans. I think the hair's pretty good. The tape on the wrists. He can hold. Comes with the 2 nightsticks, and I think I don't recall him having 2 nightsticks in his hands. I remember one being tucked into his belt line. I think the big disappointment for me with this figure is the fact that it doesn't come with the jacket. Stupid as that sounds, I would rather they just give us 1 nightstick, but give me the jacket, the police jacket that goes with this hat. Now I know that's going to be a cost thing. It's easier to just knock out more of these, isn't it, than it is to make a jacket. But that's what he was. That's what he wore. So I just kind of feel like I'm missing something here. But that's, you know, don't get me wrong. As accessories go, nightsticks are cool. Always reminds me of the Big Boss Man. But I really like this figure. I've heard that the articulation's not great. Oh God. I can actually report that's not too bad once you get it moving. It's a little stiff at first. Head's alright. That is stiffer than it usually is, in all fairness. Don't remember it being as difficult to move as what that is, and I have seen that reported. The detail on the hat, it's got like the little gold dot to either side on the hat. There's nothing on the front or anything, but it's a cool cap. So yeah, man, I'm into it. I think this is a strong. I was going to say a strong 8. It could even be like a weak 9. I think they've done a really good job with it. What shall I say? I'll say a weak 9. I'll go with a weak 9, because really my only criticism of it is a little bit of colouring on the chin area, and also I'd rather it came with a police jacket. I think if it came with like a puffy police jacket, I just think this figure would be insane. As you know, Dean Ambrose figures should be. But yeah, this is good. This is definitely worth picking up. So I'm going to give this figure a 9. A very light 9, like the lightest 9 you can imagine. But if you get a chance to pick this figure up, then I recommend you do it. You won't be disappointed. So I think it's really cool. So thanks for watching. Don't forget you can follow me on Twitter at Wrestling Days UK. Worth noting, just before I go, that did you know that Dean Ambrose is the 3rd longest reigning US champion ever? He held the title for like 351 days, and because he was in the Shield, and because like they were doing all those like attacks on people, and they were caught up in feuds and all that kind of stuff, I don't know, I forgot that he was the US champion for quite a lot of it. Wasn't the greatest reign of all time by any stretch, but the 3rd longest reigning US champion in history. So just worth mentioning, really. Not saying that he should have come with a US title belt, because that was when he was in the Shield, and this is obviously a very different era, Dean Ambrose. But yeah, you know, this is a cool figure for a cool guy. So if you get a chance to pick it up, I recommend that you do. Cool. Don't forget you can follow me on Twitter at Wrestling Days UK. And if you haven't subscribed to this channel, it'd be brilliant if you did, because Got loads more figure reviews and toy hunts and loads more just good stuff to come. So it's definitely worth doing so you don't miss out on anything. Cool. Thanks a lot for watching. I really appreciate it, and you should know that I do. And hopefully I'll see you again next time. Bye for now.